Okay, this is an example of tracking liquidity, okay? So the sellers are involved. Big sell orders here. They're in their positions currently. They're adding to their positions right now. You see the high delta on the left? This is a bid-ask spread of the volume delta. These are high trades. These are big number trades. Now they're fully involved now. They're fully committed, and they're going to be taking profit down here. They're adding to their positions. They're adding even more. There we go. And we're going to tap into that level. Every time price goes up, that's profit taking. It wicks down. Now they're going to enter here again. And then they're going to scale in as they go down. So this is how you track liquidity. You keep an eye on the bid-ask spread, which is on the left with a volume delta. And with a heat map, it's the only way I trade now. Also with volume on the left, volume on the bottom, you can see sell volume increasing. These are all confluences that you can use to help yourself. So I want to make these videos short and I want them to get to the point. So some buyers got trapped in here. It could have just been a lot of profit taking, but you never know. Someone like me probably would have got trapped because I'm a bull. Actually, I probably would have been out. I already would have got profit from that, probably being a scalper, but you never know. So you see how shallow the order book is? Those are dangerous times when the book is real shallow like that. Okay, so now a couple buyers are in. They're scaling up. Buyers are involved. They're going to try and bring price a little higher. And they'll probably take profit to this next node here. You see when price leaves one high volume node and wait till it gets to another one. So set your take profit just before that node to protect yourself. Work within there. Don't trade in between. Either enter or exit at the node. Don't get caught in between. So now we're gonna roll over. Sure, you can see that from happening. So the buyers are probably closing their positions now, and the sellers are going to come back in. And as soon as we leave this node here, it'll get powerful again, and then we're gonna come down. There's some pretty high liquidity here. Let's take a look. 18, 16, about 100,
Order filled.
100 in between that. Whoops. So let's see if the buyers can defend this level. If you guys have any questions about what I'm saying, feel free to comment, and I will answer. I'll answer every comment. There's no worries. It's not like I have anything better to do right now. So there's a bit of an auction that's happening right now. I know you guys can't afford this stuff probably at the time. It's not that expensive to get a heat map. You can get an affordable one with Bookmap. It's pretty choppy and blotchy, but it's doable. Okay, so the buyers are trying to get involved here. Draw a little line. Okay, the breakout traders are going to enter here. If I was looking to place an order, I'd be getting ready right now. I'd have my finger over the hotkey button. Sellers pushed price down. Buyers pushed price up. We got a touch in. And now we're creating a tiny little flag here. And let's see. Buyers are still trying to defend this area. They don't want to have to close their positions. Okay, I would have entered right now. I would have put a sell order in and I'd be scaling in.
Order placed. Order placed.
I'd scale in with 3. And I'd take profit at 760. So that's what I'm going to do. And why did I make that decision? Because I seen a powerful push through the level with increasing sell volume. Buyers are trying to defend it, but it's not looking too good. Looks like the case of support becomes resistance. Let's see if I'm wrong. See, there's a lot of stacking going on in here. A lot of sell orders being stacked. So pulling and stacking, I don't know if you've heard of it, but that's when they pull their orders from below or above, and then they stack on the opposite end. The top here, that's the bid, the ask. The bottom, sell, sell, buy, sell, buy. The bid and the ask. Okay. So there's some auctioning happening here. And we're getting into a wedge pattern. Getting squeezed. And it looks like we may break down to the downside. kind of what we're gearing up to do. We're still at this high volume node of delta, bid-ask spread. Starting to see some orders come in on the sell side. This looks like a fake out. And I'm calling it a fake out because by how price moved downwards, and then you can see all these orders on the sell side. It's kind of telling me that sellers are waiting to get a better price to go further down. That's what it's looking like. Big order got filled. Let's see if we can actually see. Yeah, there's some auctioning happening here. See if we can see the actual order flow. You know what? I'm confusing you guys. I should have did it in the 5-minute time frame. Next time I'm going to do it in the 5-minute because there's way less noise. Way less noise. It's way easier to discern what's happening. So this looks like a bear flag.
Order placed. Order placed.
Sell volumes increasing. There will be a few buyers trapped when this took place on Thursday, January 7th. That's when this replay was for. I will upload a live short course as well. If there's anything else you guys want to know, just let me know. Let me know what you feel like you want to know about this stuff, and I'll tell you. All right. Kind of a boring course, eh, guys? Pretty boring so far. So, I want to show you the correlation between the bid-ask spread and the volume delta. See this here? Traders don't talk about this, the bid-ask spread on the volume delta. This is a volume profile, right? but they never tell you about the bid-ask spread on the volume delta. And it's absolutely massive, because if you don't need order flow if you have the bid-ask spread for volume delta, because it's the exact same thing as order flow. You don't even need to pay for full depth with an order book because you have the delta. See how it lines up with that? It's perfect. This is a big bulging profile, right? The B. So now we're going to go in and we're going to fill these sell orders. And we're going to break down or roll over. And that's what we predicted.
Stop filled.
That's why I'm doing this little short course for you guys, to show you how to predict, to have a better chance at predicting what's going to happen if you have these tools available. It'll give you confidence to be able to go into your trading day without too much anxiety, because you can actually see what's happening. So you can see how the order book's getting full. That means people are participating now. People are
Stop filled.
They're trading algos. The trading algos are fully engaged now. Everyone's getting excited. Everyone's spamming the sell button or the buy button if they're confused. So now I'm going to put the stop loss just above that.
Order placed.
Okay. And then I'm going to zoom out. And I'm going to put the take profit right.
Order placed.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, right at this wall. That's the next spot you would think price would go, because that's where all the buy orders are. And that's where everyone's take profits are too.
Order placed.
So there's a nice beefy area of liquidity. Let's see what that says. Whoops, I got autocorrect on my screen here. So we got 30 minis at this level. 30 minis at that level. So you can see the major POC. Let me change this so you guys can see what I was talking about with the bid-ask spread. Show you. So here on the Addis platform, you can change the profile type, and you can go to volume, total volume traded, the total trades, the delta. You can look at the total delta, and you can look at the delta colored, either the buy side or the sell side, who is stronger. And you can do the delta over volume, which I personally like, but the bid-ask tells me what's really going on. So there's some buyers confused here. They think they're trying to get price up. The bears are winning and the bulls are trying, but it's not looking good. And we know this because of all the sell volume that's above here, and we just participated in a massive sell-off, and they're gearing up for the next run. And if there was a VWAP involved, we would be well below VWAP. Now we're getting a breakdown. Sellers are getting involved. A lot of pulling and stacking happening above and below price. So since this is a course, my first course on my YouTube channel, basically, if you guys need help, if you need someone to talk to, get a hold of me and I will take the time to just to keep you motivated. I can keep you motivated. I'll be your friend. I just want to help people. I had a very close friend of mine that taught me how to trade, and he passed away, but he taught me some really special stuff, and I just want to pass it on. So if you guys are in trouble and you need help and you find that this stuff interests you, well, then go for it. Okay, looks like the buyers are trying to push price higher. They're trying to push price higher. Sometimes it's difficult to discern if the bears are involved, because even though price is going up, sometimes it's the bears that are pushing it up so they can slam it back down. That's what I've come to find. So if you ever hear me say, the bears are pushing price up, that's what I mean by that. Or the bulls are pushing price down because they're trying to get a better average price. And then also, if you get into the logistics of everything, these are just people that are trying to get along. They're trying to get along. So they tried. The bulls pushed price up, got rejected, pushed price up again, they got rejected. So we're getting lower highs here. Lower highs. Lower high. Lower high. That tells you what's happening. I like to draw circles. I've drawn rectangles for a few years, and I think circles are kind of easier to see what's happening. You got lower highs happening. Okay, so now we're getting a breakdown. Sellers are getting involved. I would have scalped my way in and closed my position quite quickly because price has been somewhat odd. I don't like bearish price action, but we'll hold on to this trade for the sake of this demonstration. Bears are pushing price lower, taking profit. Bulls are trying to get involved. A lot of indecision happening here. Also on this day, on January 7th, the day that this is being replayed at, it was the highest recorded trade in the world was ever recorded in history. And it was on the 10-year, I think it was. I think it was over $8 million a point. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Okay, so I'm going to speed this up. Too bad we couldn't just do that in real life, eh? Okay, let's see what happens. Price is going down. Okay, and then what I would do is I would scale in once I get a confirmation.
Order placed.
4 minis. I'm going to bring my stop loss down.
Order placed.
You see how the liquidity is following price? See how everyone's, it's the algos that follow price. And then everyone else trying to put orders in too. But you can really see the algos when stuff speeds up with order flow. Really cool. Okay, bring my stop loss right there.
Order placed.
Now we're guaranteed to make 280.
Order canceled.
All right, a small trade. So I hope this helped. I hope I'm trying to explain everything. I'm trying to pack it all in to 30 minutes. It's a long video, I know. I'll try and make shorter ones because it's basically just me talking, but I'm trying to explain everything I can. And I'll get better at making videos. Anyway, if there's anything I can do for anyone, just give me a shout and I'll try to help. Okay, guys. Trade safe.